In a soft and magical corner of the ocean where the water glows like moonlight, lived a group of tiny baby mermaids. Every day they would wake up with happy giggles, their little tails shimmering in pink, blue and purple colours. They loved to swim together, twirling and spinning through the warm, gentle waves. "Catch me if you can!" one little mermaid would laugh, darting behind a coral reef. The others would follow, giggling as they played their favourite game, chasing each other through the underwater gardens. They swam around seashells, peeked behind colourful rocks, and zoomed past sleepy starfish. Sometimes they played hide and seek. One baby mermaid would close her eyes and count slowly, while the others hid behind swaying sea plants or inside cosy little caves. "Ready or not, here I come," she would call, her voice bubbly and bright. But the most exciting moments were when their dolphin friends came to visit. From far away they could hear the cheerful clicks and whistles. "Dolphins!" the baby mermaids would squeal with joy. The dolphins swam in fast circles, splashing gently and inviting the little mermaids to play. Together they raced through the water faster and faster, leaving trails of sparkling bubbles behind them. Sometimes the dolphins would give them gentle rides, carrying them across the ocean like a magical carousel. The baby mermaids laughed and laughed, their voices echoing softly through the sea. After a long day of swimming, chasing and playing, the little mermaids began to feel sleepy. Their giggles became softer and their movements slower. One by one they snuggled into their cosy seashell beds, wrapping themselves in soft, glowing sea blankets. The dolphins waved goodbye and swam off into the distance. "Good night," whispered the ocean. The water grew calm and quiet. Tiny bubbles floated gently upward as the baby mermaids closed their eyes. And as they drifted off to sleep, they dreamed of more games, more laughter. But then a little baby mermaid named Bo appeared. He was very sad, and his eyes were full of tears. Bo swam slowly, looking around, searching for something. He peeked into corners behind seashell beds and under soft coral blankets. "Where is it?" he whispered quietly. His little heart felt heavy as he kept searching all alone. When Bo swam in to join the other baby mermaids, they were so happy to see him. They clapped their tiny hands and smiled brightly. But then they noticed something was wrong. Bo wasn't laughing. His eyes were still full of tears, and his little face looked so sad. The baby mermaids grew quiet, knowing something had happened.
"I lost my pacifier. I can't find it."
The baby mermaids swam outside and saw a glowing little fish. It shimmered softly, lighting up the water around them. The fish waved its tiny fins as if it wanted to show them something. "Come with me," it said gently. "I saw something. Something important." The baby mermaids looked at each other with wonder, ready to follow the glowing fish.
"Wait! Follow!"
And they followed her. The children didn't just follow her. They played with the waves, laughing and splashing. To them, it was all an adventure. And there it was, the Pacifier. It stood all alone, glowing with a soft, magical light. It shimmered gently, lighting up the water around it. Tiny sparkles danced in the sea as if it was calling for someone, waiting, quiet, and a little bit lonely. And Bo saw it. The pacifier. It was right there, waiting just for him. It glowed with a magical light shining softly on his face. The gentle glow made his eyes sparkle again with wonder. It glowed softly, calling him to come closer. Bo reached out his tiny hands and took it. Once again, it was safely in his hands.
My pacifier!
Bo sat down on a quiet rock and looked at the pacifier in his hands. For a moment, he remembered all the times it made him feel safe and happy. He held it close, thinking carefully. But something inside him had changed. He wasn't the same little baby anymore. Bo looked at the pacifier again, his eyes calm but a little sad. Then, with all his strength, he threw it far into the ocean. It sparkled as it disappeared into the deep blue sea. Bo took a deep breath and smiled softly. He was growing up now, and he didn't need it anymore.
I'm a big boy now. I don't need a pacifier anymore. The water is deep and blue. We swim together, me and you. The light is warm and true. Our journey is safe with you.
It was getting dark, and the baby mermaids had not returned home. Their grandma waited outside their little sea house, starting to worry. She looked into the distance, hoping to see them. Then she spotted them. The baby mermaids were swimming toward her as fast as they could. "Grandma!" they called happily. They rushed into her arms and hugged her tight. Her heart filled with relief as she held them close once again. They put on their pajamas and snuggled into bed. Tired from a long day of play, they quickly fell asleep. Grandma gently tucked Bo in, knowing his day had been truly special. She smiled softly as she looked at all the little mermaids fast asleep. Quietly, she walked out of the room and turned off the light. The ocean grew calm and peaceful. Now the little mermaids could rest and sleep sweetly through the night.